Like,
oh, look at that, Braxton. You got your first scratches on your Charles bike.
oops.
It's always like tradition though to get like, yeah, you got it good though for the first day. Good job, dude. All right, so we just got in the new Beta EVO 80 Junior. Super excited. We've never had the gas-powered trials bikes from Beta before in the junior size. We do have an electric one. Where's that electric one at? Is it over here? Kane will bring it over and show you guys. So we thought this would be great. Braxxtons 10, thought it'd be a good size. They do make another version with the bigger wheels with a 2118, but this one has the 1917 wheels on it. With him being 10, we thought this would be a great option. The crate was a little bit busted up when we got it, but that's okay. We've been waiting for this bike for quite some time. So we're excited to get it out. He rides an 85cc two-stroke, so I thought this would be a really cool size for him to learn on. Yeah, this is our other Beta trials bike. We've had this one for 10 years. I think this was a 2012 model. And we've only ever put one set of batteries in it, so we replaced the 3 batteries that are under this little cover. Bike's been bulletproof for us. Even some of our adults around the shop have been known to ride this thing around a little bit. This bike's been bulletproof, so they get like, we should do some reports on how long you guys get, but it's usually about an hour they get out of this. And there's different modes, there's low and high, but we can do a separate video on that bike later. So they've had a great lifespan of that, but Braxton's just getting too big for it. We actually had the other electric version with the 20-inch wheels. I had one of those, but that sold pretty quick. You only got to ride that for 6 months before it sold up here, so. Yeah, we'll get this thing uncrated and we'll show you guys the new EVO 80 Junior. So now that we got the 80 EVO Junior out of the crate, I thought I'd give you guys a quick walk around before Braxton gets on it. Really impressed with the bike so far. So the magnetic tether is nice for competitions. It's got the hydraulic clutch, which is really nice. And then you got the brake on the front on the other side of the handlebar. If you look down here, this is our fuel shut off, a little bit different than a traditional on-off switch. And then over here is our choke on or off. So if we pick up on this and turn it, choke is on, choke is off. It's easy to adjust the idle too. You don't even need a screwdriver. I could actually grab that. Every bike when they're new, you always have to tinker with that for a second. So that was nice. It is a 6-speed gearbox. We just played with that and found that out. It's nice that the bike comes with a cooling fan for trials riding. Those slower rides, that's nice. It is tricky to fill the coolant, so they always want you to pick the bike up, elevate the front wheel to dump the coolant in. I like that the kickstart kit is on the normal side for the rider. You know, some trials bikes it's on the other side, which is hard to, if you're a moto guy, to get used to that. It's kind of tricky. You got the rear brake. It's nice that it comes with a kickstand. All of his race dirt bikes, you're always looking for a triangle, so always appreciate the kickstand on the bikes. So that's just a quick walk around of the new EVO 80 Junior. And we'll get some footage of him riding it here. Now that we're closed for the day, I can come out and get some footage for you guys of Braxton riding this thing. He's been kind of riding it all day, which is cool. Pretty dusty up here. It's been pretty dry this week, which is awesome. So Braxton, why don't you hop on and show kickstarting it. He's used to an 85 two-stroke that he can easily do on his own. So let's see. Good job. Would you say that that was as hard or easier than your 85?
Probably harder.
Was it a little bit harder?
Yeah.
Alright. Then we're going to put your tether on. The only way to shut this bike off is to actually pull that tether off of there.
Yeah, I learned that earlier. So close.
Alright, I'll go ride it around. We'll look at it. So are you in first gear?
Yeah.
So let's show people in first gear how quickly it winds out. So just do a little move in first gear. You can hear how quickly that wound out. So first gear, it's a 6-speed, which is great. So first gear is pretty tight. Yeah, so hey, go to second. Alright, so now we're in second. I'm almost gonna think that's the gear he's gonna take off in. I think he can come from a standstill. Go third. There we go. The kid's trying to ride it like his dirt bike because that's all he rides is his 85. So first real trials bike. Luckily we have Drew Fortner in our back pocket. He's one of my best friends. He's local. He also won for Beta last year, the Nationals. Drew won the expert class last year on a factory Beta, so that was super cool. So we'll get Braxton together with Drew a lot, and they can Braxton can learn from him. Go ahead and shut it off for a second. So it's gonna be tricky because you're gonna have to, because you can't take your hand off the clutch, huh?
You're gonna have to like,
Yeah, you're gonna have to reach over that hand to shut it off. So how obviously you've ridden clutched bikes a lot, but that's a pretty smooth clutch to play with, isn't it? This is your first hydraulic clutch. You're used to a cabled clutch on all your 85s and 65s. There's always a cable. So that's really easy pull, right? Like,
yeah,
you got
it's like
pretty big hands for a 10-year-old, but I think, you know, like almost, can you try one finger? How's that feel? Like, yeah, you can do it, no problem. The brakes were good.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good size for you. You're pretty tall though for a 10-year-old. And like I said, this is the 80 Junior. It's not the Senior. They make a bigger wheeled version of this too. Why don't you start it and do just like some slow figure eights to show like slow speed control on it. Is it in gear? You might see if it'll try it.
I should.
This is what's going to help him doing this stuff. He's so used to riding his 85 going as fast as possible. Try to keep those feet up. That's where the skills are going to help. Doing a woods race, you can come around a corner, and if there's a log there, that's where the trial stuff is really going to help him get better. Are you in first gear? Are you now? Yeah, you can. I can hear how quickly it winds out. So first gear is really low on these bikes. Oh. I think he had more control in second because there was more gear there to play with. Or the throttle reacted quicker too. Luckily at the shop we have all these piles of millions the kids get to play on all day long, so it's a good tool for them to play on. Hey, stop right here. Okay, now try going up it from there. All right. It's a really quiet bike, which is nice. You can ride it all day here at the shop, not make any noise. The beautiful thing about this trials bike is that he can ride it all day long here at the shop, and I can still work inside all day and work with customers and not have to hear it. So really quiet, it's nice. It's going to be a great tool for him to learn, going through zigzagging through all these trees to keep his feet up, and he's standing up, which is great because he loves to sit on his 85. It's going to force him to stand, which he's going to learn so much doing that. You know what's really cool that I just noticed is you're standing the whole time. Like, it's forcing you to stand, which
yeah, standing is hard on this bike.
I would love for you to have to do more in your 85 two-stroke. So this bike's going to be a huge help for you to stand in these corners and learn how to weight the bike right. So when you get back in a hare scramble and you're ripping through the woods, it's going to be so much easier. It's going to be awesome. All right, Braxton, so what do you think of the bike overall?
Probably like a 7 out of 10. Because like my least favorite things are probably this is hard to start on a cold engine.
And that'll get better because it's literally brand new.
Definitely.
It's got like 3 hours on it maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And then I also don't like these knobs for like the gas and the choke.
Right, you're used to like a...
Yeah, like a twist thing almost or something.
Yeah, you're used to like a normal like two-stroke gas tank on-off.
Yeah.
So this one, like he's mentioning, we just literally turn it by hand. It's really hot in there, so I don't want to do it right now, but you just turn that in, turn it out, and the choke you pick up and turn it to get it on, and then you set it back down, where he's used to just like where you flick it up. Is there anything else you think about it?
No, besides that, I don't like it.
Well, all those things that you're worried about are just like on startup anyway.
Yeah, and one of the only things, also other things, is this. You have to pull this off to stop it, which not my favorite, because like when we're trying to have the clutch or maybe like throttle as well. You need to stop it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
But you have to like pull the entire thing off, then make sure it gets back on to start the bike.
Yeah.
But it's good for safety purposes if you crash.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, I see what you're saying. It'd be nice to have maybe like a second kill switch that you can hit.
Yeah.
Not having to worry about taking this hand off of over here to pull that. Because if you're still in gear, if you let go, this is going to bump it, and
Yes.
I guess it'll stall, but it'll
Still.
kind of throws you forward. So yeah, super cool. Of course, I put the GoPro away, and what do? I'm walking away.
Yeah, I know.
So what'd you do? Try to pick it up more. There you go. Try to work your way around it. The millions just give out on you.
Yeah, I was trying to come down the path I haven't took yet. I was like right there, and I was like no, so I was trying to go back over. I slid.
I was walking away and I hear like, whoa, whoa. The bike's so quiet I can hear you working it.
I gotta get to the other side of this. Hopefully it doesn't. Should we really?
There you go. There you go. Now just pushing that front wheel hard.
Oh god.
So it fell on this side, right?
Yeah, it's ain't too banged up.
It's gonna happen. That's good you're practicing.
Like slid and fell down.
Yeah, I didn't catch it because I was walking away, but
And he had like a few cuts here, but then it gave me some more.
yeah,
Like right here was already there.
that's why you wear all these things every time you ride. That's why you wear it. Good thing you had your helmet on, everything. I saw your head going
Like
down
I
too.
went, he just rolled down the hill.
Well, that's why you wear all your safety gear.
Like,
Oh, look at that, Braxton. You got your first scratches on your Charles bike.
oops.
It's always like tradition though to get like, yeah, you got it good though for the first day. Good job, dude. All right, let's go get this thing cleaned up for the night. This is our first day riding the EVO 80 Junior. We're gonna do some long haul tests with this bike. This was Braxton, he's my 10-year-old. So stay tuned. Again, this is Jared at 3C's Recreation. We're gonna give you guys some more footage soon on the Beta EVO Junior.